Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Mindful English. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Liam. It is wonderful to have you with us today.
You know, Liam, there's a saying I really love. The morning is the rudder of the day.
The rudder? Like on a ship?
Exactly. It's a small piece of the ship, but it decides the direction of the entire journey. If the rudder is crooked, the ship goes off course. But if the rudder is steady, the journey is smooth.
I love that image because, honestly, many of us start our days without a rudder. We wake up, we grab our phones, we rush, and we let the day control us.
Right. So today, we want to slow things down. We want to talk about how to reclaim that morning time, not just to be productive, but to be present.
And along the way, we're going to upgrade your English vocabulary. We're going to move away from basic phrases like wake up or drink coffee.
And replace them with expressions that feel a bit more intentional, a bit more classy.
Ready to start? Let's dive in. So, Sarah, let me ask you, how do you usually start your morning? Are you a snooze button person? Or are you up with the sun?
I used to be a snooze button professional. I would hit it 5 times. But I realized that starting the day with procrastination wasn't great. So now I try to kick off the day with a little more intention.
Kick off the day. I like that phrasing. It sounds energetic, like a football match.
Exactly. When you say, I woke up, it sounds passive. It just happens to you. But when you kick off the day, you are the one starting the action. You are the captain.
So, once you've kicked off the day, what is the very first thing you do? Before email, before the news?
Well, before any technology touches my eyes, I head to the kitchen to brew a fresh cup of coffee.
Ah, brew a fresh cup. That sounds so much nicer than just drink coffee.
It is. Drink coffee is just consuming caffeine. But brewing a fresh cup is a ritual. I listen to the sound of the beans. I smell the aroma. I wait for the water to heat up. It forces me to slow down for just 5 minutes.
That connects to the idea of preparing your environment, doesn't it? Do you set the coffee up the night before?
Sometimes. But usually I like the process. It's my signal to my brain that we are safe and we are awake. What about you, Liam? You're a tea drinker, right?
I am. I brew a fresh cup of Earl Grey. And while I'm drinking it, I try not to look at my massive to-do list.
Oh, the to-do list. That can be terrifying in the morning. Looking at 20 tasks before 8 a.m., that creates anxiety.
Exactly. So instead of writing a huge list, I just open my notebook and jot down my priorities.
Jot down. That feels very light, very quick.
That's the key. If I say, I'm going to write a plan, it feels like work. But if I jot something down, it feels like I'm just giving myself a gentle nudge. I might jot down something gentle, like start small, finish one tiny thing.
I love that nuance. Jot down implies speed and ease. It's not perfect handwriting. It's just getting it out of your head.
Right. And once I have those 3 things, I have clarity. I don't have to worry about the other 50 things. I just focus on the priorities I jotted down.
So we have the coffee, the ritual. We have the list, the clarity. But there is one more step that I think is crucial for a mindful morning.
What's that?
It's the mental space. Before I rush out the door, I take a moment to reflect on the day ahead.
Reflect on. That is deep. It's different than just thinking about your schedule.
Very different. Thinking about is logistical. I have a meeting at 2 p.m. But reflecting on the day is emotional. I ask myself, how do I want to feel today? Who do I want to be in that meeting?
That is a game changer. You are visualizing the version of yourself you want to bring to the world.
Exactly. Maybe I reflect on a challenge I'm facing, and I tell myself, I can handle this with grace. It only takes 2 minutes, but it changes everything.
So you're not just surviving the morning. By doing these things, brewing the coffee, jotting down the priorities, reflecting on your intent, you are doing something powerful. You are setting the tone for the entire day.
Yes, setting the tone. That is the perfect phrase for it.
It's like music, isn't it? If the first note of a song is chaotic and loud, the whole song feels stressful. But if you set the tone with calm and focus, even if the day gets busy later, you have that foundation.
Exactly. You can't control the traffic. You can't control your boss, but you can set the tone for how you respond to them.
And that is what confidence is. It's knowing that you are the conductor of your own morning.
All right, let's pause here for our mindful review.
We used 5 specific phrases today that can instantly upgrade how you talk about your routine. Let's look at them one by one.
First, instead of simply saying, I start my day, we used the phrase, kick off the day.
To kick off comes from sports. It implies energy, action. So you might say, I like to kick off the day with a run. Or, let's kick off the meeting with some good news.
Next, we moved from drink coffee to brew a fresh cup.
To brew means to make tea or coffee by mixing it with hot water. It sounds slower, more deliberate. I'm going to go to the kitchen and brew a fresh cup. It sounds like a treat, not just a habit.
Then we talked about lists. Instead of writing a long plan, Liam said he likes to jot down his priorities.
To jot down. This implies to write quickly or briefly. You might say, hold on, let me just jot down your phone number. I had a great idea, so I jotted it down on a napkin.
Fourth, we replaced think about with reflect on.
To reflect on. This implies looking back or thinking deeply. I need some time to reflect on what happened. Start your morning by reflecting on what you are grateful for.
And finally, the big idea of the episode. Set the tone.
Yeah. When you notice how one moment shaped the rest of the day, not in a dramatic way, just quietly.
Like realizing, if I rush first thing in the morning, it sets the tone for stress. Or, that calm start helped me stay grounded longer than I expected.
To establish the mood or the atmosphere. Lighting a candle really sets the tone for a relaxing evening. Your attitude as a leader sets the tone for the whole team. So here is our invitation to you. Tomorrow morning, when you wake up, don't just rush.
Notice the small moments. Brew that fresh cup. Reflect on one good thing.
And ask yourself, how do I want to set the tone for today?
We'd love to hear from you. What is one small thing you do to kick off your day right? Do you listen to music? Do you stretch?
Jot it down in the comments. Share your routine with us.
Remember, a mindful morning doesn't have to be long. It just has to be yours.
Thanks for listening. Have a wonderful start to your day.
See you next time on Mindful English. Bye!